Hello everyone and welcome to Miko's Corner. Tonight we are going to play Gone Home. I know it's the witching hour, or past the witching hour at this point, but I was at a costume party earlier today. First costume party I've ever been invited to. Very bizarre, being my age and that never happening. I mean, I take it back. Aside from those like Halloween parties you get invited to as a kid, but I feel like that's different because they're called Halloween parties. This is just, you know, a friggin' costume party. So, whatever. Doesn't matter. Sorry, excuse me. Again, I'm still recovering from my cold a bit. But yeah, I needed a little pick-me-up. And I've been wanting to play this for a few days, actually. So, yeah, I think that's... might as well get going. I feel like there was other things I was going to say, and I completely forgot what they were. Oh well. There we go. That took a little longer than expected to pop up. I actually went through and got a couple of the achievements recently, but I didn't, like, play it. But we may go back through and watch or read the commentary pieces as well. We'll see. But yes, I actually got this game for free. Or wait, no, I have 2 copies of this game. One I think was for my MacBook ages ago, because they were doing a free sale on their website, directly from their website. And then I think I might have bought it on Steam. So I'd always have a copy that I could find easily. What was your costume, if you don't mind sharing? Okay. So I didn't hear about the costume party until less than 24 hours before it was happening. So I don't have much in my closet already. I had a few wigs, and I had a few other pieces. My dad picked me up a witch hat for the weekend when we're showing Halloween movies. But I didn't really have anything that was like super witchy to wear with it. Basically, I'm gonna be like a modern witch, or wear my I have a Maleficent, Evil Queen, and Ursula shirt that says "I put a spell on you." So I might wear that for the first Hocus Pocus show. Basically, you know, gothic. But I had a Link top / tunic. Had the shield on the back of the shirt. It was a little too tight, but whatever. But I didn't have any white pants, and I didn't have a blonde wig. I swear I had a blonde wig. Apparently I didn't. And then I thought, what if I went as Dark Link? Because I have black pants and shoes. I have a black wig, but I actually found a picture and I did a white wig. So I kind of did that. It was still a green tunic, so it was a little weird, but whatever. Yep, that's fine. Tried the 1-minute achievement of this game, couldn't do it. Sorry, excuse me. I would go through and show you right now, but it'd be spoilers to anyone who hasn't done it. It's really simple because once you figure out where the key is, you can grab it and then run upstairs. But I had to glance at it as well. The hard one, I think, would be getting the 10-minute one, where you find all of the notes.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
I'll double check captions once we get into the game, but could have sworn they were on. But June 7th, 1995, 1:15 a.m. And here we are. Okay, there's our bag. Caitlin Greenbrier. Destination Portland? Wait. I know, it's Portland, Oregon, but still, it makes me hesitate. Flight number 270, June 6, 1995. So this game is an environmentally spooky game. As you can see, it's pretty dark. Fizz Bright, ginger ale, or fizz right. Options. Sound? No. Oh yeah, if it's too dark, let me know because I can adjust the brightness a little bit more. Because we want it to be a little bit dark, but not too dark. Resolution, full screen, shadow distance. Okay, that's fine. Gameplay. Head bob, training messages, interactions. Do we not have captions? Is it overlay text? Oh, there we go, subtitles. I'm not sure what overlay text is, but I know it's very convenient for, oh geez, for YouTube videos. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you. But it is impossible. Please, please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you. Sam. Very specifically, she doesn't want Mom and Dad to know. That sounded like it came from inside. Ooh, the lights. Oh, there's some lights. Christmas duck. Ah, house key. I'm gonna bring the duck in with me, 'cause it has a home in here somewhere. Wow, you cannot throw him far. Okay. Whoa, I got spun around. Okay. I remember one of the first achievements I got was keeping all of the lights on. Directions to work from new house. Left on Crabtree, right on Bullhorn, exit onto 47 North. Right onto 202 East, entrance on right past Wage Road. Travel time an hour and 10? Question mark? Yeah, you're living too far away from work, bro. Nothing in there. That's still too small for me. Tacoma County Forestry Service, Janice Greenbrier, Senior Conservationist. Goodfellow High School. I feel like my mouse is way too sensitive. Okay, we'll try that. Over the Alps, a novel traveling game for 2 to 6. Oh, I got the stupid doors. Alright. Creepy hallway. Boone County Telephone Directory. Definitely scary without trying to be scary. Being home alone at night during a storm is just uncomfy. Well, that was new. I haven't played this one with sound in a while, and it's actually kind of nice that I have a stream going, so it's not quite as spooky. Hecho in Mexico. Regional track and field finals, April 21, 1990. Girls 100-meter relay. Jamie Bloom, Carla Jones, Shauna Rossi, Caitlin Greenbrier. And it said my trophy. Pick up my old track trophy. Girls long jump. Wow. Okay, wait, what's... Okay. Wait a minute. It looked like the Triforce. The Tomes of Youth. Tombs of Youth by Toms. Okay. So I'm the type who likes to go around in a circle, kind of. So we did all of the stuff over there. We can. I'm gonna go this way first, and then we'll go upstairs. Wellspring Movers, Inc. Invoice. Terrence Greenbrier. 1888 Dry Creek Road, which is where we are. Oregon, yep. 1 Arbor Hill. Boone County. 8 boxes for the kitchen, 5 for the master bed, 6 for child bed, 10 for overweight library, 4 for office, 24-inch television, 14-inch television attached on worksheets.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real. But I'm not gonna let it faze me.
Oh, wait.
I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal. Just like I was talking to you.
Okay, so that didn't actually come from this, by the way. If I recall, it actually comes from something else. Alright. Author Magazine. 50 contests with up to $21,000 in prizes. Stephen King critiques the art of feedback. Get published. The Secret. The Blank Page. How 20 top authors conquer it. Where does Stephen King say? Oh, it's right there, isn't it? Yeah. So, I'm an early 90s baby. That's about all I'm gonna say about that, because I don't know about YouTube, but I know on Twitch you're not supposed to talk about age. So I didn't really grow up in this era, but it does make me feel nostalgia. And it does give an indication of that time frame. Effective June 1st, 1994. Katie's departure, 7/6/94. So we're Katie. Flight 881, 12:10 to Amsterdam. That's cool. Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is that he had a Nintendo when we were little. That's funny.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam.
Who is this? Well...
Sam, where are you?
Hmm?
Really? I need to talk to you.
It was real close to the mic.
Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's
That's
a really
me.
late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Interesting. Can't discuss age on Twitch. Well, not so much you can't discuss it. So, that is giant. But, like, they have that... Oh, wow, even when you turn around, they have the footsteps. That's really neat. They have the TOS of you have to be 14 years or older. So to avoid running into issues, they're just like, let's not talk. A lot of streamers are just like, let's just not talk about age. Not my age, not your age, just no. Alright. Family photo. Sam, Katie, Mom, and Dad. Jan and Terry. Why does it say Mom and Dad, and why does it look like a kid wrote this? So that must be Sam. That's us. We're pretty. Mom and Dad. He kind of looks like someone I know, which is really funny to me. Two or M to check your location on the house. Hello? Weirdo. Heavens to Betsy. Oh, I might... Oh, shoot. I'm gonna have to reread that. It jumped into... It jumped into a journal, I think.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Alright, welcome new student. We hope that you are as excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of classes so that you can get right into the swing of things. One sturdy folder with pockets for each of your 6 class periods. One line notebook per period, or one large notebook with 6 divided sections. At least 6 pens, blue or black ink, and 6 pencils. Why that many? You don't need a pen or a pencil for each class. You can reuse them for every single class. 1 box of colored pencils. What? A standard combination lock for your assigned locker. Oh, the ones I had in high school, they were on the lockers already. A nutritious lunch, or $2.50 for a lunch provided by the school cafeteria. A positive attitude, the only thing not crossed off. Please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before and be ready for the first bell to ring at 8 a.m. See you soon, and again, welcome. Beth Valance, Principal. Also, there's something playing in the background. Must be maybe in a different room. Sounds like a... Stop it! Ugh, hate it. Obituary. Oscar Doc Masson. Oscar Masson, 60 of the Boone County, died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Masson was born on September 8, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held this Saturday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His survivors include his nephew Terrence Greenbrier, as well as, in spirit, the people of Boone County to whom he provided wellness and comfort. Okay, so he is our great uncle who probably owned this house previously. Photo. Hey, is that me? Oh, okay. Oh, that sounds like a TV. Without a doubt, that sounds like a TV. Okay. Yeah, by the way, this is going to be either a lot of listening or a lot of reading for anyone who hasn't played or seen this game. Electrical inspection form, Terrence Greenbrier. Wiring in house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into structure over the last 100 years. The system is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupts circuits wired directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floor, and fixtures of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Greenbrier, since there are no current safety concerns, issues will not be addressed. Black Cat Electrical. That's a cool name. I would hire them in a second. Are there any deficiencies with which need correcting? Uncertain. Okay, that would explain why everything is so creepy here. Ooh, we have a code. The Killing of JFK, a Theory, Benjamin Almond. You've seen the movie? Discover the truth. An important new look at the circumstances surrounding one of the greatest tragedies of our time. Back to basics. Sent back in time to Dallas, 1963 again. You can do better. What if JFK wasn't JFK? Every early utopia, JFK, president, US, USSR, coalition, Chinese, Japanese, Lebanese? Paradox. Someone loves JFK. State of embassy in Dallas causes... I can't read that. Why not disrupt... Can't read it. Okay. Pioneer CLD D703 combination. Oh my god. Disc player. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. Laserdisc compact disc player, $1,000? Remote with backlight, double-sided play, headphone out, display on off, jog shuttle, dial front end remote, digital CLV, slow motion freeze frame, last frame, memory. Oh my god. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question, a specialization, but sureness of purpose. Sounds like someone opened a window with that thunder. Dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD-CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular something or other. I would get so annoyed if the lights in my house were always flickering. Agreed. Making a mess of the house. Okay. True stories. I was a teenage drag queen. Fresh. Readers, tell us about their worst moments. 90210, does anybody still care? The male gaze, how to subvert it. Sarah Holst, not gathering moss. Wait, what'd that say? Grab Dad's second book. Accidental Pariah. Oh, so our dad's a writer. The message from our future saved the president's life once, but within the next 24 hours there will be another attempt, and the lines of communication are down. A James Bond for today's audience. Compelling, a thriller worth its salt. Dear Terrence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting for the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth, from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit, it's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of Home Theater Aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations on your childhood. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use. But David's known you for a long time, and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot on his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everybody will be happy. Home Theater Aficionado. So that would explain what we found in his typewriter. 0451. Stranger under my roof. Parents of teens. Dude, calm down. 0451? Did I forget it already? Dear Mr. Masson, please find and enclose your original document and a typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Sincerely, Jeffrey Wise. Kubalik and Wise, attorneys at law. Jeez. I, Oscar Masson, possessing full competence of mind and memory, and after full survey of valued items to my name, do hereby declare this document my last will and testament. The following shall hold true upon my passing. 1. I declare that I, as a lifelong resident of Boone County, that I was unmarried and have no children. 2. I declare that I have no outstanding debts to my name, to any creditors living or dead. 3. I do hereby bequeath every item of value of which I may die possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding acres located at Arbor Hill, as well as any and all personal property and moneyed accounts to my nephew Terrence L. Greenbrier, Jr. of Ellis County. In the event that said L. Greenbrier, Jr. should predecease me, then and in such event the bequest to him shall fall, and the same is bequeathed to his children as ordered by age and competence as stewards of the estate. I subscribe my name to this will, this 13th day of August 1973, signed Oscar Masson. Holy Hannibal, that writing is crap. That one I can't read. Okay. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars twinkling as if he were laying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts, even though the place was a million miles away. No. He blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station. Archimedes, yes. He was a long way from home, but the future needed him. John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk, despite not having touched a drop in hours. He vomited onto his feet, his bare feet. He stared for a moment, processing his flicked toenails, scanning up his bare shins, bare knees. He was completely naked. He looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fiber tunic. The fabric that strained to the seams to contain her generous bosom was emblazoned with the phrase, Matter Transference Operator. Then he passed out. What? John Russell had crossed the gap in time. Only messages has passed Biofur. But now, a man. They needed him now more than ever. Changing the past was no longer good enough. The instructions from the council had been clear. What to procure, what to construct from it. How to assemble it. So he made the machine, how to transport him bodily across time, and now he stood there on the bridge of the starship Archimedes, end of the vessel, because only he, who had saved the Predescent's life twice before, could helm the Neve crew to their destiny, the fate of the galaxy. Okay, so he's having some major writer's block, which is why he got the job there. Bio free. Yeah. You can say that again. Hello. Hey, are you the new girl Sam? I'm Tommy. I'm at the back behind you. Wave if you get this and right back. Hi, Tommy. Yes, I'm Samantha, and yes, I'm new. What's up? I just thought, since you're new, maybe you could use a friend? I don't have a lot of friends either, and so I thought I'd ask something if you don't mind. Do you mind, YN? I remember the YN thing. No, I don't mind. What did you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went cycle, or does it run in the family? And she ripped the paper in half. Oh, yes. This is what I want. This button.
Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Ah. So if you guys have never heard that sound before, that is the, it's not just a weather alert sound, it's just an alarm sound that plays on TVs. A lot of people probably don't watch TV much anymore, though. Okay, let's do that. Oh, I forgot there was one here, too. I thought there was a light on there as well. Oh, well. Okay. Damn, kids are so mean. You can say that again. Oh, wait, what was it? One sec. Girl Scout. Role model. Terry, hey man, how you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Let me know if this music is too loud. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature. And writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds, and then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send some writing samples to my editor, and tell him your old college chum Mike sent you. Here's the address. Okay, so that's how we got the job. Actually, I hope none of this music gets me copyright struck. You would think being indie it would be fine. Ooh, the Andromeda Strain. My dad recently got a copy of that. Airplane and Moonraker. JFK, Big Shock. The Time Machine, Clue. Fantastic Voyager and Top Gun. Ghostbusters and Labyrinth. I need to watch Labyrinth. The music helps offset the thunderstorm outside, honestly. Sam, thought this might help, Dad. Making friends. Even when you're shy. Oi. Feeling lonely? It's a piece of cake to make friends. Never worry again about having friends to spend time with. This book will teach you to make friends even when you're shy.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform. She's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Interesting. I've had a couple of those myself. In fact, it was kind of a similar experience. I did chorus for 1 year, and there was this girl who looked kind of cool, and she dressed probably more punk than the girl in this one. And she just seemed really calm and collected. And frankly, that was the same kind of feeling I had. Like, I want to get to know them. I want to be their friend. I wonder what was taken out of here, though. Could be a VHS player. Probably a VHS player, since there's nothing else here, but there's so many VHSs. Hi, Terry. Enclosed, please find a remote and cables half-page review for the October issue. Gives us about 2 weeks to get the copy for edit. Standard stuff like you gave us for the other one. It's a combi player, so check CD playback with a few discs as well as Laserdisc. And they want us to definitely hit the signal to noise ratio and toss link stuff for high-end buyers. Dude, I would love to be a tester and then write a freaking review. I don't know if I'd have like the right words to use. Like, yeah, this is a really cool piece of equipment and it sounds amazing. Like, I have no idea because I don't care about bass, I don't care about treble, like all that other, you know, stuff like that. The matchbook is empty. Okay. But that would be so cool. Like, I always thought it'd be fun to be a game tester too, you know? Pizza! That's a really good grease stain. Another button. Bratmobile. Highlighter. Some books. A mug. I love that you can put things back. It's actually very helpful. Poltergeist book. Hauntings and poltergeists. Find out the truth behind stories that were familiar, even to our pagan ancestors. Discover how to tell a hoax from a genuine haunting, how to categorize and understand strange phenomena you may encounter. Learn about the unhappy spirits that share the earth with us and what they can teach us about the connection with the natural world. Dr. Jitters. Okay. Aw, it's a couch fort. That's adorable. TV listing. Friday. Unsolved Mysteries. Lucy Show. Boy Meets World. Dave's World. Theater of Blood. Chinatown. Step by Step. The X-Files. Labyrinth. American Gothic. Mork and Mindy. America's Funniest Home Videos. Always a good one. Chicago Hope. RoboCop. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Full House. I am knowing. Well, okay, I didn't watch X-Files growing up, but I know how much of a how important it is in the queer community. Thanks to Gillian Anderson. The Heaven. I think I can read this. It's too small. The Heaven at the Edge of the World. Samantha Greenbrier, Grade 2. The Turtle People, Part 1. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we lost them at Horse Island." The first mate said, "Looks like you thought too soon." The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, "You're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise, and your father was a liar." Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled out, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see her father was no liar." The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed toward the sunset. Alright, we gotta look at these, because I think there's a... No? Okay, this is actually really good. I thought there was a drawing. Ah, the turtles! Okay. Sweet. Interesting. It's possible they may issue a DMCA. Found at least one of these songs on Spotify after your first playthrough. Yeah. Oh well. I mean, I don't have enough followers or view time to get paid for ads on my videos yet. But you know, it's just one of those things you always gotta be cautious of. U.S. National Forestry Manual regarding burns. Okay. Nothing in there. Read assignment. Reproductive system worksheet 6. Samantha Greenbrier, 9994. Below are 2 stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper, choose one of the 2 stories, and rewrite it. Begin with the title and your name. Find a topic sentence to begin your paragraph. Put the sentences in chronological order. Make sure the last sentence is a good, conducive, concluding statement. A. The menstrual cycle. The early morning of September 1st, 1939, Essa Glatz stares out the window of the... I can't read this. The friggin' light is in the way. A little bit better. Okay. Stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Wayloon in Poland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. Essa's train approaches its destination. Her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. Oh my god, I freaking hate it. As Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then, there, her dear Boris, still in his baker's smock. He must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reaches out towards her dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes lock and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops him almost instantly. I need to take a sip of my drink. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa and, for a time, Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind. His legs are missing. A bandage with torn bedsheets. Essa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. Fuck all of that. Funnily enough, I forgot that this was in here. Funny enough, I started my period like yesterday, and I'm in the stupid cramping section, so I have a heating pad along my abdomen right now. But yes, agreed, that story is freaking hilarious. I think the other option was I am produced in the testicles. Yeah. World history. Ooh, a record.
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd be through. Now that it's happened, I just can't believe it's true. I've done the best I could to keep from feeling.
Mother Nature strikes yet again. Yeah. What do we got? We have Irish whiskey, vodka, and the desk of Donald Phipps, publisher. Write to inform you, unfortunately, Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah, despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior. We went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes of the John Russell series to catch on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first. Stewardship of the series must end here. Pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. Ooh, he only had 2 books published. Wait. Oh. The Accidental Savior. The Accidental Pariah. I can't read that. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Oh my god. Okay, Janice. Thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit any time. Sincerely, Mary Shoots.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend.
If you had a neighbor.
And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games.
Oops.
So, you know,
Wait.
what
Hold
they
up,
say
hold
about
up.
the best
Can
plans
I
of
not?
mice and men. Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I work.
Sorry, let's back up.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Okay. What's this say? I can't read it. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam. Sam, did you leave and raid the house? Okay. Hey, Lonnie. So, if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Write back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6. Samantha. Yeah, I am totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. That's a really cute drawing. You. Alright, now we can listen to it. There we go.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl.
Oh.
But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week. As part of a Forestry Service-run control burn of an overgrown sections of the Flintlock National Forest, forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operation will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly into Thursday, depending on the speed of progress, according to the service. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in the drier months, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said Senior Conservationist Janice Greenbrier. Ooh! So Mom works there. Cool. Makes sense. Yes, I know where Christmas Duck goes, so we're just kind of bringing him along for the ride. Weekly planner. Couples bowling, cooking class, take apron, bowling dancing, ballroom dancing. Tiny ass fly in my room. Couples bowling, cooking class, ballroom dancing, cooking class, ballroom dancing. Cook the big meal for Terry and Sam. The big meal? Big meal. What day is this, though? 9 something. Okay. Notice a temporary personnel transfer. Bruce Pendleton, Head of Personality, State Forestry. To aid in the upcoming prescribed burn operation, ranger with expertise in the procedures being transferred to the station of Flintlock National Forest. Effective 9/2/94. Please see attached personnel file. Overseeing officer. Janice Greenbrier is charged with the supervision of transferred personnel. Duration of transfer will be based upon performance, as well as the recommendation of the overseeing officer. I hate those pens, by the way. They suck. Alright. So, moving on. Wrong button. Well, our smoke detectors work. Ooh, another cassette play. Bratmobile for Sam. What? What was that? Hey.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know. I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Alright, Daniel called again, wants his Nintendo game back. Sam, stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister. Oh, wait, I'm the sister. So it's where I realized that I was leaving all the lights on, and then I just incidentally got the achievement. Alright. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old, and am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. I was gonna say human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own like a human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter, Samantha. Caution, radiation area. Keep out. Adventurous the cat. Chun-Li moves. Fireball, hold and punch. Or, yeah. Lightning kick, 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 kick. Helicopter kick. Down, hold, up, kick. Air stomp down, medium kick while jumping. Oh, clothing. Ooh, cassette. Bratmobile, cool schmool.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck.
Fuck you too, cool schmool.
I don't wanna sit around and talk about the viper.
Super Spitfire.
I don't wanna
Journey of Crystal. Hi Lonnie, I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to second. It's what all the cool kids are doing, I've decided. Write me back. sorry. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a good idea. What all the cool kids are doing is actually sending each other pages on their beepers. But we're cooler than them because guess what? They can't put this on a beeper. There's a cat on a bike. Or sorry, 2 cats on a bike. Aww. Honestly, I've been there. You know, like, the red is obviously Lonnie, who drew this, and then Sam drew the little extra things. The drawing of cats was so good that I added a background to make it even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing though. Haha, I like it. How did you know they were going to get abducted by aliens? I'm looking at Mr. Fish right now. I feel like he probably would have a lot of cats. Also, like, his secret shame is like he watches 90210 religiously. I'm going to ask him about the cats after class. He said he has 2 cats and also that he's never watched 90210, but I could see in his eyes he was lying. That's hilarious. Oh, I forgot about that. K-Sync presents. Huh, that's a really cool poster, honestly. Got your number. Are you going to dance with anyone? Who's got a crush on you? Bratmobile is such a good band name. Absolutely. I want to read this one first. Man, Sam had this in like 4th grade. That looks very much like Lisa Frank. The Holy Bible. Huh? Aw, Mitten. 1888 Tri Creek Road. Ah. Okay, so this time it is typed out. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into... I'm gonna read it here. Lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to the goal. The throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line across the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arm stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long. For a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. God damn it. I wish it would literally, like, not trigger until I press the button. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap spilling forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin at the dead king's throne room lay below, skeletal in Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in, one by one, through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase, hewn from rock, led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you—" But the first mate interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line. "All traced by this invisible thread, of course. Invincible." Allegra said, "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his... Wait. No. No! The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some From some dank passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running toward the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. You can't leave me on that cliffhanger. That was intense. Damn, if Sam is writing these, which I think she is, holy crap, she's a good writer. And she needs to totally publish it on Archive of Our Own or something. Samantha Greenbrier, Year 11, Fletcher, Period 5, Shop, Metalworking Engraving. C-. Not a challenging assignment. Metal plaque for family portrait reasonable subject, but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just to add them underneath. Acceptable leveling on edges, show more pride in work. That's why the photo downstairs looks so janky. I want to believe. Hello. What was that? The Brother 150. Of course it's a Phaedrus. New for 65. This is the one me and my dad are building. Want to go for a ride when it's done? Here's the exciting new Brother 105. A bike with speed, style, and impressive get up and go. The Brother 150's reliable 4-stroke engine produces speeds that will surprise you. A 2.5-gallon tank provides the ability to ride for longer distances. Phaedrus. It's a pretty cool bike. Wait. It's Steggy. Aww. Wait, she didn't bring Steggy with her? That seems sus. Millet. Pacific Institute of Art exhibition, sorry. Okay, let's check out our books. Emma, Oliver Twist, Tom Sawyer, Ben-Hur, Jungle Books, multiple. Selected shorts and... what? Edgar Allan Poe, poems. The Virginian, can't read sideways. Treasure Island, Call of the Wild, Master of Ballantrae, The War of the Worlds, The Scarlet Pimpernel, Metamorphosis, and Frankenstein. Okay, why are they all like the same style of book? That's my question. Brochure. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. Miss... what's your name? Blaylock? Pre-college program for young scholars, 95 session. It's so much reading. Pumpernickel. I had a feeling it was pumpernickel, but I wasn't positive. 3 students from each track will be offered a full scholarship for their first year at Reed. Oh, that's cool. Goodfellow High School disciplinary referral form. Ooh, that's not good. Yolanda DeSoto. Grade 12, date 10/20/94. Yolanda? Mr. Benchley observed Miss DeSoto wearing a t-shirt with an unacceptable image on the front, large beer can labeled Pabst Blue Ribbon. Miss DeSoto was sent to the guidance counselor's office. DeSoto was given the option to turn her shirt inside out, change into a shirt from her gym locker, or be suspended for the rest of the day. DeSoto chose suspension. Her father was called, but there was no answer and no answering machine. DeSoto must return this form tomorrow, signed by her father. Oh, Lonnie. Lonnie's full name is Yolanda. You're joking, couldn't read it either? Oh. I am gullible at times. I'll have you know. Wear goggles and rubber gloves when handling anything in this room. Oh. I gotta wait for that one. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd won't shut up about it. So it's either good or we can make fun of him for liking it. My mom is supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out on it probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it's pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so it's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. I think Todd's going to come so he can see it again if that's okay. 7:15 okay? Don't barf. Alright, see you then. Burger and barf. I know very little about Pulp Fiction myself. Quick fix. Toothpaste. More nail polish. Hey! How? Wait, hold up. 18 regular, 12 super, and 10 plus in this tiny ass box? How? I know I don't have a hand to like compare sizes, but that is too small a box for 40 count of tampons. Or pads, I'm not sure. Okay. Whoa, wait a minute. Why is there so much red in here? Wild color, red right hand. Oh, semi-permanent hair color. That's gotta be hair coloring, right? Not blood? Right? Right?
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today.
Oh.
She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked into the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy, or good, or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
Well, that's just fucking adorable. You really can't toss them very far, can you? Whoa, why is this one so much worse shape? Earth, Wind, and Fire. Dear Mom, Dad, and Sam, I am in the... Cannot read. Ugh, one sec. That looks like London. Channel. This is my second passage through the Channel. I'm on my way back from London, this time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the Channel. What the fuck is a Channel? It's supposed to be the channel? I don't know. London was great. Dad, I know you've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You'd love it if you all wanted to come back here as a family sometime. I guess I could be convinced. Love you all, Katie. Katie has some good handwriting. Hey, another TV. What movies do they have in here? Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Fugitive. Oh, Fugitive is a good one. I have been meaning to rewatch the old, like, is it 80s or is it 90s? Harrison Ford and Tommy Lee Jones movies, like Fugitive. What's the other ones? All the President's Men. Can't Read Sideways. Sound of Music. I know that one. Wait, how did you get 2 movies on that disc? On that VHS? That's Sound of Music was like 3 hours long, man. Bridge Over the River Kwai. Silence of the Lambs. Ew, underwear and bras. Never mind. Not gonna judge. Aw, Mitten. Mitten, our cat. Caitlin, age 5. I like that they have little pop-up captions. Dear Jan, oh honey, let me tell you I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our own periods. It's become a bit of a way of life, actually. You get used to each other. You live your own lives in the same house. The kids grow up, they go away. I'm sorry, this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry, Terry will get over whatever's distracting him. Things will get back to normal. As far as Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, the controlled burn, that sounds like a great adventure. Quite the adventure. But let's cut to the chase. The new ranger they sent. That's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick? You have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything. And send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump, and in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Trouble in the marriage, it seems. First time you saw Pulp Fiction, 11 years old, way too young. Sounds like it. Watercolor technique. Okay. Oh look, a ghost game. Escape from Ghost Mansion. Damn it. This stupid lighting sucks sometimes. 8 and up. Avoid the ghosts of Ghost Mansion and make your escape with your wits intact. I wonder if these are real games, because I'd totally play them. What was the point of coming in here? Question mark? Wait. Question mark? I don't think I was supposed to go down there yet. Secret passageway in the parents' bedroom? A little spooky. The only reason I clicked it is because it had the question mark on it. I may have known that it was actually there, but I want to take things in order of how you would actually probably discover things. But I suppose, you know, if you did come across that in your own playthrough, these ones don't open. You would just go down there. What does she got? Everyone's got bandages. Oh, they have... Wait. They have a washroom? Okay, by the way, they keep saying these mirrors. There's no mirrors anywhere. And then they have a bathroom. I thought they had a toilet room and then they had a, like, bathroom. After the honeymoon, rediscovering your spouse personally, spiritually, sexually. It may seem inevitable that the spark you and your spouse shared on your honeymoon should fade over time, but it doesn't have to. I don't want to read that. The fact she says, ugh. Okay. Alright, Christmas duck. Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. Sam. Sam? Composition book. Samantha Greenbird. Greenbrier, sorry. It was ghost hunting. Sighting journal. August 31st, 94, 1:19 a.m. Tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? Note, I was not wearing my glasses. September 3rd, 94, 12:44 a.m. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said, hello. Did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. September 9, 94, 4:11 p.m. Poured milk from carton in fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Ooh. Oh. Also ghost milk. Ooh. Hilarious. Ghost milk. Alright. October 9, 94, 11:24 p.m. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We build a protective pillow fort. Okay. October 22nd, 94, 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. Lonnie and I employ Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar definitely here. October 28th, 94, 10 p.m. October 29th, 4 a.m. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in attic, probably due to leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Despite our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night. Hey, Sam. You were asking what my JROTC, probably, yep, ribbons meant. Here is a handy guide. Orienteering. This means the Army thinks I can find my way around. Rifle team. The Army has branded me as certified killing machine. Sorry about that. Adventure training. I am a born adventurous, and no border can hold me. The Army recognizes this. So you don't think I was cool before? Now you do. Lonnie D. Sam's dark room. Do not enter if red lights are on. This looks very spooky. Honestly. Painting room. Okay. Performance evaluation. Jan Breyer. Oh, about Rick. Knowledge and skill 5, communication 5, work ethic 5, overall 5. Ranger Patermock has been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn preparation and execution. I believe his expertise and dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. In the opinion of the Flintlock Forest staff, Rick's contribution to daily operations have become essential to the outfit's continuing success. To this end, I will be formally submitting paperwork requesting his permanent reassignment to this facility. Well, good for Rick. Hope it doesn't affect her relationship with her husband. Halloween show. The Misfits. They're awesome. See you there. Don't forget your costume. Stygian... What does that say? Stygian Lounge, 10:29, 9 p.m., 306 Franklin, downtown. Okay. Oh.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Aww. I never really rebelled as a teenager myself, like lying to mom and dad. I pretty much told them a lot. Although I will say my mom was more strict about me, like, walking to the store, walking to the old elementary school to hang out after school. So I'd always call Dad, because I knew she was going to say no. Oh, I forgot to read it. What do we got? Heavens to Betsy. Oh, that's where... Yeah. Live music does that to you sometimes? I can't say... So I've worked a bunch of, like, folk music concerts at the theater. And I've seen the Boston Pops in concert, but I've never seen, like, a band that I've really loved. I don't know what concert I would go to that I adore. Sorry, my mouse is being weird again. Like, I don't know, maybe I'd go see Paramore or Evanescence. Maybe Simple Plan. Kinda listen to a lot of their music. Hold up. Friggin' mouse. Can't read. Okay. Opal LaRoe. Wildfire. He saved her from the raging flames, and then things really heated up. Tour de Force. Uniquely beautiful display of their talent. This distinctive writer and art. Okay. This... Someone's reading some romance. Probably Mom. Oh, that's so funny. There we go. Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner and found a secret passage. And it had Oscar's creepy old stuff in it? Oh my god, I have to see this. We're skipping 6th. Bathroom, so it's... Okay, so that... Yeah, okay. So that's the one that we found earlier that goes down that way. So we'll go there in a second. Ooh. This is cool. Captain Allegra and the First Mate. Those are amazing drawings. Your costume, my costume, L. So Lonnie is the First Mate, and Allegra is Sam. That makes sense. You know, maybe this is why... So I participate in a writing... it's not really a challenge. We do a fic exchange around Christmas time. We treat it like a Secret Santa, but it's specifically for, well, you could do fic, you could do a video, things like that, right? And I remember asking one year for lady pirates, in love, in some manner or whatever. And I'm wondering if that triggered because of this game. Because I would not be surprised. Ghost Hunter's house investigation log. Hidden compartments found 3. Library, upstairs hall, and foyer. Evidence of the supernatural discovered? 0. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, let's go back upstairs and get this one first. Then we'll go downstairs. Sounds good to me. I know we're gonna have to do some backtracking already, but... It was funny though because they actually combined my 2 prompts for the Secret Santa, and the Lady Pirates prompt ended up being like a TV show that they were watching, and they found out that they watched, and they're like, oh, hey, we're both crazy. Oh, there's the Ouija board. Goodbye. Okay. Sam's Locker combo. Hello? Hello? Who are you? Oscar. What do you want? To come back. They clearly got too scared to continue the Ouija board. Okay. Would you ever play the Ouija board game? Or would you ever play the Jumanji game? Let me know in the comments down below. Because it's a hard no for me. I may not be traditionally superstitious. I'll say the word Macbeth. I have no issue with it. Obviously, I'm not in a theater right now. Oh, there's a cross there. I beg your pardon? What the fuck? For God so loved the world, he gave his only son. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. You can stay. Can I put it back? Okay, I put it back. Put it back. Okay, why did I pick that up? Okay. Fuck, what was I saying? I may not be traditionally superstitious. Obviously, I'm not in a theater, so I said Macbeth just now. Things like that. Like, sometimes I'll knock on wood. Like, oh, you know, I believe we'll spook some people at Terror Theater, this weekend. You know, I'll do stuff like that. Mild things. I'll blow on eyelashes and make a wish. Very small, stupid, meaningless things that don't affect my daily life. Like, I don't have to knock on the wood 5 times. I don't freak out if I walk under a ladder, because I deal with ladders all the time. Stuff like that. But I will not test the waters by playing the Jumanji board game or the video game, or by playing the Ouija board game, because that feels a little too close to messing with a Ouija board, right? Wait, there was something in the library, I forgot. Ah, here we go. The Misfits. Saturday, October 29th, plus special guest Maidenhead, Stygia.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous? After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
So I had to pause because I needed to look at the map for the next thing, but I just got shivers there. Like, something about that was just freaking adorable. Lightning, stop it! We're having a cute moment. Okay. Hey, the second combo. Never had an opportunity to mess with the Ouija board. I would also abstain, just in case. Absolutely. Ooh, another story. Heaven at the Edge of the World. Private, do not read. The Green Glacier, Part 2. Samantha Greenbrier, 9th grade. Allegra and her scouting party peered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from their perch high in the forest's branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed, such lushness juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. Allegra leapt forward without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. We have to hurry. Her party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand. But it was too late. The first mate screamed as he fell toward the water, then splashed down, and all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then, from the vat, something began to emerge. A head of dark brown hair, just like the first mate's. Then the shoulders and sleeves of his coat, soaking wet. But as the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all, in fact. What looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair, and hands and body of a woman. Still in the first mate's clothes. Still the first mate, she, spoke in a soft, clear voice. "Captain?" The Amazonian queen said, "She is one of us now. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and her crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life, and you can't have her." Okay, so obviously we know why this is private. 9th grade, Samantha may have realized that she was gay, or bi, maybe. From the end, rather than killing off the character and creating a new first mate, she did a gender switch scenario. Or a trans situation, maybe. Which is going to be rough on the first mate, honestly. Be like, wait, I spent my whole life being a guy. Why am I suddenly a girl? I don't know. I don't think it gets touched upon in this thing, but it's actually a brilliant plot device by switching it out, or switching it over rather, because Sam probably realized that she wasn't quite as straight as she'd always believed. But the question becomes, is she bi or pan? And doesn't care about the gender of the person, obviously, because Allegra has fallen in love with the first mate for the longest time already. Or if she is actually just straight up gay. Okay, okay, we got Sam's, locker combo. I was trying to figure out what was happening next. I love my headset, but it's a pain on my ears when I stream, because I can't actually hear myself with the mic monitoring. Or at least it sounds very muffled. Okay. Oh, it's my passport. I got it to go to my Europe trip. Boarding pass, house key, hidden under the Christmas duck. 051. I thought 0 wasn't allowed to be in codes. Cigarettes? Sam. Okay. So, the text said, "Gosh, Sam, gentlemen, the great UFO cover-up. Special Shannon Doherty. Exclusive interview with mogul David Geffen. Finally, Gillian Anderson. The magazine for men." Well, Sam got her hands on a dirty mag. Didn't look particularly dirty.
Lonnie came over today. But everything was
Aww.
different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on.
This is a big
She
room,
said
by
she
the
felt
way.
like she'd done something wrong that night in the city.
Aww.
Like I must think. But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say. But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Massive kudos. Massive kudos to the voice actor of Sam. Fucking adorable. Also, what key did I just get? So, at the costume party, we played an icebreaker game, and one of the questions was something about, what are you working on to convince yourself of still? And, I was one of the last ones to ask. The person beside me, one of my friends, sorry, I need to back up. We played the icebreaker games because there were two groups of friends that were there. Some of us from the theater, and then some of us from our friends' work. When he used to work at a cafe or a bake shop. So we were doing that to try and grease the wheels of the two groups. Only one person in that group played, but whatever. And the theater friend beside me and myself were a little torn on, it's a rough answer. What are you trying to convince yourself of still, or work yourself on learning? And mine was very much the uncertainty that Sam had regarding Lonnie's feelings for her, in terms of, is there anyone out there for me? And that's part of the reason I wanted to play this today, because it makes me happy. But yeah, it is what it is. Alright, so basement is that way? No, basement is that way, so... I think it'd be quicker to go across to Mom and Dad's room and take the secret passageway. Yeah, like, I'm not... I don't do the face cam because of my self-esteem issues, and I'm like, you don't need it for streaming anyways, but, I don't look like a traditional person. I'm not traditionally beautiful. So I'm always wondered if there's someone out there who would be attracted to me and would love me and stuff like that. And I know that, and I know everyone's timeline is different, but it still sucks that I've been waiting so long. And I mentioned in different VODs that I'm okay with doing things by myself. I'm used to that, but still, I do have that itch for companionship. Hell of an icebreaker question. I don't know if I'd open up with that. So it's actually a game. They have 3 different levels. You go around and you all pull out a card from level 1 and you answer it. And it's simple things like, at first look, what did you think of me? I got a really sweet one from the friend I didn't know, which was, when I first saw you with the white wig on, it looked so real. I thought you had this really awesome secret, like, cosplay closet. I'm like, I don't really, though. I got the wigs on sale after last Halloween because Spirit Halloween or Target or something had a sale going on. Discount. But yeah, so that one was definitely a level 2. We never got around to level 3. But yeah, it was rough. Chips. What kind of chips? Judy's chips? Yeah. Original potato chips. They have these random 3-ring binders in the game, and I hate it. Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavorful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie D. Quite. That looks like Mr. Pringles or the Monopoly Man. Did she say confident or She spelled confident wrong. Confidant. Oh, and she wrote back, Dear Mr. Soto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities at your father's estate. Following the aforementioned meal with my parents, your family's Thanksgiving feast was the most enjoyable of the 2 events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who is a lovely woman, with sterling taste and refined air. Let's do it again, same time next year, shall we? Indeed. Madam Samantha L. Greenbrier, Esquire. They're adorable. Aw, look at this drawing. Sam and Lonnie. There's a cat and a burb.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around, well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
There's only so many times I can say aw. K is for kind, A is for amazing, I is for intelligent, T is for talented, L is for lighthearted, I is for important, N is for nice. Caitlin. Oh man, one of my old sex ed assignments. It's the same one. Menstrual cycle. Okay. Caitlin Greenbrier, date 9/10/91. An ovum starts to develop. While the ovum is developing, the lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. If the egg does not meet a sperm, it dissolves. About 2 weeks later, since the lining of the uterus is not needed for pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Another ovum begins to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. Literally took that and put it in the correct order. One of the 2 stories, rewrite it. Begin with the title and your name, topic sentence to begin your paragraph. Sentences in chronological order. Yeah, so Caitlin is not a writer. Sam is definitely the writer of the 2 of them. Well, at least we know it's warm in here. It's also very dark in this basement. Dear Samantha Greenbrier, we would like to congratulate you on your acceptance to the... Oh, I can't read. I'm reading too fast. Congratulate you on your acceptance to the creative writing track of the Reed College Summer Program for Young Scholars 95. Based on your portfolio and academic record, we are also pleased to offer your financial aid to cover 75% of tuition and fees. Dude! The attached documentation contains specifics regarding your schedule, optional secondary track sessions, dormitory assignment. Very much look forward to your participation in the summer program. And again, congrats. Okay, so it's a summer program. Yeah, summer program. Okay.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
Aww. That's sad. Hello? Why is this undone? Richard Greenbrier, PhD. Professor Laureate of English, University of Oregon. 56. I press shift to try to run. That is the furnace. Okay. Do you think that's our grandfather? I bet you it is. What's in here? 14K gold heart pendant in 2 halves. Customizable with up to 10 letters, names, dates, initials, anything you can dream up. Gift boxed, imported. LNS. Oh! We saw that! We saw the drawing. Cute. So I guess they went ahead and got it, maybe? One of Dad's books with something stuck to it? Dear Terrence. Oh, it's on the back. Thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript is a momentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. It was to Richard Greenbrier, by the way. I certainly recognize my son in the subject matter. An author's work is the externalization of that which he holds dear, and that which he fears. And in this respect, I believed your work was successful. But the lens through which the personal stone... What? But the lens through which the personal shone was needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible dimestone science fiction. One second. I can't even... I'm wondering if the actual text will help. Del Ex Machina? I know Deus Ex... Shit. Deus Ex Machina. I can't speak. Deus Ex Machina. Why did I choose a game that I have to read? Alright. I'm here. Alright. Deus Ex Machina. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication. And rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily, but I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better. With a father's love and encouragement, Richard Greenbrier. Which would explain why father ripped out his own father's portrait. What a jerk. 3-ring binder, 3-ring binder. Newspaper clipping. Mason's Pharmacy Soda Fountain welcomes Boone County youngsters, 59. The what? The chirks of Goodfellow High School students were rosieted. The cheeks? Is it supposed to be cheeks, you imbeciles? Okay. Whoever did the overlay text screwed up. The cheeks of good fellow high school students were rosy today, as each and every last one stepped up to the newly christened soda fountain at Oscar Masson's pharmacy downtown, following many months of renovations, including a brand new dispenser to mix fizzy water with any number of flavored syrups, and a glass-topped ice cream case from which to scoop to the heart's delight. Really? Mr. Masson, long a well-loved fixture of Main Street, looked overjoyed to welcome the throng of young people. The first sweet served up to the crowd was a chocolate sundae. Terry Greenbrier, age 8, favorite nephew of Mr. Masson. Ah. I see, because it got ripped. Cute. So that's why Oscar bequeathed... Wait. Hold up. Oscar bequeathed his belongings to his nephew. But he also claimed that he didn't have any children. Wait, no, he didn't. Wait. No. Okay, so rather than this nephew, Richard, he sent it to his grandnephew? Which is Terry. I think. Trying not to overly analyze too much. I think that's Mom's citizenship stuff? Wait, what? Citizen naturalization found that Janice Elizabeth Connolly Greenbrier, residing in 1010 Fifth, Seattle, Washington, permanently in the United States, compiled with entitled Such Person Should Be. She was admitted as a citizen of the United States of America. Testimony whereof the seal of the court. Where is she from? She's probably from Canada. Let's be real. Hello. It's like a drug. The first time was in my room in the middle of the night. I woke up and Lonnie was kissing me. The clock said 3:13. Her face was... What? No, I want to read that. I want to read that. Damn it, Caitlin! I didn't even get all the way... Yolanda de Soto. Hector Marie. Mexico. Miss Samantha Greenbrier. Dear Sam, I'm so happy you liked the drawing. I was thinking of us when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You'd love Mexico, I think. Probably. I'm gonna go back, by the way, and I'm gonna pause the VOD and read it. The nature here is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate lost on a mysterious island, where even the plants are out to get them, and then I think of them together, out there in the wilderness together, and I start thinking of you again. I lie here in bed and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save up for when we're together again. Save it up for when I'm together again. I haven't done a good job, okay, but I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me the day before we start driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get back first, we can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend so much time together in the dark room. Two or more. Lonnie. I think you did the same thing on your first playthrough. Yeah. Like, and I didn't even see anything crude. Okay, there's a player here. There must be a cassette somewhere. Found it. Girl Scout. Sunwell to find jewelry. Samantha Greenbrier, $59.99. Custom engraving, $20. $80? I probably wouldn't have even cared if they didn't restrict it like that. Yeah. Girl Scout. I mean, it adds some character to Caitlin, not wanting to read about her sister probably writing about sexy times or something, but still. Girl Scout, the band formerly known as Cub Scout. Set list. Role model, authority, main squeeze, telling stories, instruction, first mate, self, Girl Scouts, and denial.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now, and I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
So the question is, which cassette has Lonnie singing on it? I don't think we've heard their band name. Arbor Hill. Stairs to basement, library, study, music room. Music room. Living room. Closets. Porch, foyer, washroom. Second floor. Ooh. Safe. Can't read. There we go. Order this month: 2 cases of brandy, 2 cases of rum, 1 barrel of whiskey. Governor remains very pleased with enforcement in Boone County. Believe this arrangement shall hold for some time. W.R. March 23. Who's that? Anything else in here? Also, what is this room? Honestly. Toy? Oh, it's like a horse. There we go. Alright, so we don't have a code for that yet. Masson's Pharmacy, January, June 1960. Okay. So I didn't really listen to the commentary that they gave for the game. But one of the things that I saw, because they have these little pop-ups for the commentaries for you to click, says useless interactivity, and I'm actually curious about what that one has to say. Because they have a lot of that, you know, you can pick up all the cans and all the coffee cups and the pens and the combs. Hey Sam, I'm writing to you from Multnomah Falls. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March and I don't know if anyone running this school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here because I'm writing to you, this to you in the gift shop. Oh shit, here you come.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost.
Oh.
Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours.
Oh boy.
Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, you didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl. But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
Sounds like a metaphor for staying with the status quo. Don't rock the boat because being gay is not cool. Or, it's deviant, as they say. Especially in the 90s. Boone County Register, Friday, December 10, 65. Massan's Pharmacy changes hands. The shoppers of Main Street were surprised today at the announcement that Massan's Pharmacy would change ownership for the first time since it opened. 10 years ago, rumors swirled that the sudden sale of the pharmacy was transacted for a song. When asked about speculation that the deal had been signed for as little as $1, Mr. Samuel Onstein, Oscar Massan's longtime assistant and new proprietor of Massan's Pharmacy, told the Register, "The specifics will remain between myself and Mr. Masson. Mr. Masson is taken sick and was unavailable for comment. Still located on Main Street but under new management." Oh wait, I want to look, rather. Got. Kept the name, Massan's Pharmacy. I love secret pathways, but like mine would have to be really well lit because I don't like this. Bratmobile, the review, $4. Costumes, skeletons and devils. Cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirit video. One girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy. The Psycho House Girl. The coolest stuff about being the Psycho House Girl. Cool thing number 1. Everybody in the hall thinking you don't know they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard of Peripheral. That's a light of mom and dad situation, but it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome, and everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. So... Oh, another cassette. Let's find that first. Random ass sock. Aha. Terrorist. Heavens to Betsy. South Sonic Youth. The Amps Bikini Kill Sun, November 5th. I feel like this is too loud, but I don't know. Dear Miss Greenbrier, I appreciate the time and effort you put into writing your letter. It showed initiative and was well written. But it does not change my mind on this matter. While I understand that Miss DeSoto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. As to your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in this incident... Sorry, one sec. I'm not a huge fan of the music in this game, by the way. They're a little too screamy. The music sounds fine, but the lyrics, As your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in this incident, the fact is that no other guilty party has come forward, and there has been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting the issue drop, as it will only bring more unwanted attention on yourself, which I believe is what you claim began this whole incident in the first place. Sheldon Grossman.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question.
Yeah.
And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is? She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Well, here's the thing, Sam. You're both 17, 18 years old. No one really knows who they are at that age. Hell, I don't even know really who I am at my age. You know? It's a button, says Wipers. It's totally pretty abrasive, kind of the point, though. Totally get why some people, or a lot of people aren't into it, though. Yeah. Lonnie's a really good artist, and I don't know who drew it, who the artist in the game, for the game was, but they're brilliant as well. Comic book. Woman Outlaws. This will show you who runs things around this joint. She's tougher than a wild Mustang. No female is gonna tell me, yuck. Kinda looks like Supergirl. Blonde hair, blue shirt, red skirt, cowboy boots. Close enough. Sock. Okay. Zine. Kicking against the patriarchy. The Great Goodfellow Riot of 95. Issue number 1. Ready to join the revolution and take a stand against Grossman and the patriarchy. Ah. Heard enough, had enough. Yeah. Captain A. Fight back. Yeah, So here's the thing. With Lonnie and the JROTC thing. I don't know because I don't have any friends like this, but, you know, I'm just theorizing, of course. Is that, you know, since she's been 12, we heard that much earlier. She was going to join the army after high school since she was 12. So it's probably a family thing. Or I don't know what to do with my life, so I'm just going to join the army because that's what you do, right? It's simple, it makes sense. Things like that, you know? I feel like we have another path to go. Okay, so this is the other side of the house. Let me check back in here real quick, because I think there was another path. I think there's maybe another secret path. Yeah, over here. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, look, it's the guest room. That's cool. Ooh, there's a note. Masson's Pharmacy, 196.3. Okay, I bet you that's the safe code. 196.3? 196.3, 196.3. I'm gonna forget it. 1963. 1963. But yeah, things like that can get into your head. 1963. So maybe that's why she was like, I'm gonna join the army. Okay, what do we got? Oil of clove. Solution for morphine tartrate? Habit forming. Poison? What? What is this? Okay, what is this? Spin around. Aquatil. More. Oh, hydrogen peroxide. Bileron. Syringes. Oscar Masson, 1 Arbor Hill, Boone County. Return to sender. Mary Greenbrier. Who is this? Dear. Oh, he's writing to his sister. Dear sister, I write what shall be my last appeal to go unanswered one way or the other. I feel a prisoner, as on an island with no jailer, no human soul for commune, only my one mind examining itself, endlessly, endlessly searching for relief. In the years since transgression I have sought no absolution, only bare forgiveness. I In good faith, I have removed myself from all temptation, sacrificed to prove my commitment, however I can imagine. Since Mother's passing, I have yearned for nothing more than the acknowledgment of my own kin, to be treated as human again, to breathe the air of human spirit once more. By grace, even a wretch like me could be saved, but I do not expect it. If no response is received, I shall henceforth accept my sentence, and one day simply cease to be. With a brother's love always, Oscar Masson. I wonder what happened. So, Mary is probably Katie's grandmother, Richard's wife. So, I think Oscar might have, like, become a bit of a pariah because he was drinking or addicted to something. That bottle reminds you of the time you found old moonshine bottles under an apartment you lived in. I was going to try it, but the cap was all rusted. Power to you if you can. Okay. So we're on the other side of the house. Hey Lonnie, sorry my mom was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away. And then when she is home, she takes it out on you. Like, because you're not a member of the family, she knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. That's okay. I know she's just jealous of our cool and free-willing lifestyles. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky my mom lives in Florida. You have to have a mom every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mom thing like that. I know I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being totally serious. My mom is a psycho-Christian and her new husband, Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So you wouldn't rather live with your mom in Florida? No. Ooh. Inside Edition, 9 p.m., 8 Central. Investigative team visits camp whose specialists help adolescents overcome deviant behavior and homosexuality. Are you fucking kidding me?
Katie, you know how Mom and Dad are. Not exactly super open-minded about things. It feels like every minute I don't spend with Lonnie, I spend worrying about them finding out about us. And what would happen if they did? You know Dad's joke about the nunnery that he'd tell whenever he brought boys around the old house? I wonder where he'd want to send me.
Here. Conversion therapy. I can't read that. Can't read that. Give me a better angle. Okay. Offer of promotion. Dear Head Conservationist Greenbrier, due to your exemplary management of Flintlock, prescribed burn operation last year and the services need for experienced personnel to direct regional operations, we would like to offer you the position of Regional Conservation Management Director responsible for operations throughout northwestern Oregon. Your post would no longer be the Flintlock National Forest. Instead, you would work in the Regional Management Office located at 128 Bullhorn Road. Assistance would be sought in selecting a ranger to fill your former post. Please respond as soon as possible regarding your decision. We very much look forward to your reply. There we go. Earth, Wind, and Fire, Civic Auditorium. 25,350 adult. Oh my god, could you imagine going to going to a performance for $28.50 to go see a concert? Holy crap. Nowadays, that would be a steal. And not be in the nosebleed section? Yeah. The dangers of being different in the 90s. Oh my god, yes. Well, and who knows, could still happen these days. Just not as, like, overwhelmingly prevalent. There we go. Sam, this skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3 American. I love it. Merry Xmas, miss you. L, treasure it always. Also an early 90s baby, and it's crazy to think how much has changed ever since then. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird being an early 90s baby and saying, yeah, I'm a 90s kid. But you're not really, because, like, what of that do you remember? You know? So I say 90s aught when I talk about it. Why does Mom have a million purses all over the place? God, she's worse than me leaving the lights on. Okay, nothing in there. Pass. Samantha Greenbrier, Principal's Office, Period 2, by Machus? Distributing inappropriate materials on school grounds. Sam, since you refused to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You are grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges and from using your car for anything but going to and from school. We understand what you're going through, but we can't allow you to continue with this kind of behavior at school. And clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is at the house. This is the last word on the matter. Get back on course so this won't have to happen again.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra.
You got a reboot.
Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends.
Gal pals.
You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, because they're in for one very long phase.
Yeah, that's rough. My question now is, did Katie know? Did she, like, there's no we don't get an idea into Katie's perspectives unless she looks at something that says read letter or oh, one of my old things or what have you. Like, did she have suspicions about her sister? There's only a 3-year age difference. And then is this just simply confirming what she believed or what she suspected, perhaps? Another one of the postcards I sent. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. The Vatican is weird. As you can see, the Catholic Church still had a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. I've gotten to see all of the art, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling and the sculptures by Michelangelo, Donatello, and the rest of the turtles. Probably, is what it says. God, I hate it. Sometimes the overlay is cool, sometimes it's not. And the rest of the Ninja Turtles. Mom, we'll have to come back together. I would love to be here with someone who really appreciates the history behind everything. Also, Sam, they have various relics, as in pieces of important dead people, so you should probably come too. Next stop, Barcelona. Calm down, Dad. I won't get gored by a bull. Probably. Love, Katie. Okay. No butts in heaven? I love the little mark. It's so cute. What sent Katie across the world? That's my question, because that's a really long trip. She's been to London and Amsterdam and Italy? That's the Vatican, yeah. They have a really messy house, by the way. Like, holy shit, they leave all this shit out. Like, this is still just sitting here, right? From their talk, probably. Can't read. Language overlay. Okay. First off, congratulations. Janice Greenbrier, Regional Director. And I say congratulations because, come on, you're going to take the job, right? What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Call them back. But in the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with our favorite flannel-clad hunk. What a blast, but you sound like you're reading a lot into an innocent night out. You're sure there's something there? You said he has an out-of-town girlfriend. You're sure they're not serious? Okay, so we have to figure out when we'll see each other next in person. Enough with the letters. I owe you a congratulatory margarita, boss lady. Soon. So, Mom cheated. Or is on the path of cheating on Dad. That must be rough for Katie and Sam if she ever got wind of that. Uncrumpled manuscript. The Accidental Warrior, Terrence Greenbrier. Don't give up on this, honey. I think that was everything. It's so dark! Why? Okay, there we go. Okay. To the kitchen! Right? Yeah. Sam's schedule. Working in Kronberger on Bethel Road. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 to 7. Saturday, 12 to 6. Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Blair request the honor of your presence at the marriage of their daughter, Helen Margaret, to Richard Morris Pattermock. What? Who? Huh? Oh, got it. Sunday the 4th of June, 1995. But I don't care about this at all. Pizza! I can open the fridge. Open the fridge. Grab the milk. The fridge sucks. There we go. Sorry. Veggies. Box. Box? What's in the box? Fresh spinach. Ice cream. What kind of ice cream? Cookie caramel. Okay. Fish sticks. Dude, I have a craving for fish sticks. Why are there no TV dinners? That is such a 90s thing. Come on. Salad dressing. Russian salad dressing. Sandwich slices. Okay. No, I'm not putting the milk back. Looks like we've lost power a couple times. Why is so much missing? There's no way that Sam took this much stuff. There's got to be a reason for this, right? Oh. Samantha... Pardon? Oh. Samantha and Daniel were in the woods one day. It was sunny and they were on an adventure. But they went to the bad part of the wood and it got dark. Daniel said, "Are you scared?" So Samantha said, "No. Are you?" They left and went more into the bad part, and they went to a part that was never there before. And there was a ship. A pirate ship. On a ocean, Samantha said, "I'll be the captain and you be the first mate." Daniel said, "Aye, Captain." "Aye, aye, Captain." And they went on the pirate ship and started sailing away. So that's the beginning of the Allegra First Mate story. It started with Daniel because he was her neighbor friend. Freezer needs some kid cuisine. Dude, yes, absolutely. So this is the beginning of the story, and then we have that other one where it's just referring to them as first mate, and we have a he as the pronoun. And then we have 9th grade, probably after She-Ra, where they get the gender change. And then we have which is why that one was private, because it's probably the first time. And then we have the other one. Yeah, there was another one. I think there's a. See, I want these to be collected. Aw, look at the drawing. It's so cute.
Daniel finally came over to get his game.
I want this in
I'd
one
been
collection
dreading it.
in the journal.
But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little.
Aw, he
I
kept it.
started reading it. And then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie. And then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay. For some reason, I almost believed him.
Aw. So he had the original story. At least he wasn't, like, sad about things. Ending. Accidental savior. Pack of cards. Ooh, a cassette. I forget what I was gonna say. Katie comes home this month. We'll call with exact dates. Anniversary trip. Rick's wedding. What? Oh! 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 Mom got invited to the wedding of the dude she had a crush on, Rick. So, can't make it, send regrets. Because of anniversary trip. Charity, something, junk pickup. Dentist for Sam. Something I can't read. Church potluck. Can't read the bottom. Elementary something or other. Interesting. It's so dark over here. The hell is wrong? Congratulations on your new position, Dr. Having received your formal acceptance letter, I write to congratulate you on your new position, Director of State Forestry Service. Wish you luck in final weeks of Flintlock. Very much look forward to welcoming you to your new desk May 1st. Okay, so that was last month. Why is the oven... This is a weird-ass kitchen. Judy's potato chips. Sweet corn. Black beans, ew. Honey snaps. Guys, did you guys notice that Honey Crisp is back? Yeah, Honey Crisps. The ones that actually... Ew, tuna dinner. So we used to do... There was this one hamburger helper that required tuna, but Dad would always switch it out with chicken instead. Hippos! Cute. There's the hamburger dinners, yeah. Dad woke up. Hopefully he goes back to bed. It's a little too early for him to be awake. Dr. Jitters! Oh, and a generic cola. Okay, cool. I can grab the broom. Weird. What was I saying? Shit. I completely forgot. I feel bad. What was I saying? Honestly, what was I saying? Honey Crisp. Yeah. Or Waffle Crisp, rather. So it's the cereal that looks exactly like waffles, and it smells so strong of maple syrup, and it tastes really good. But like I saw the off-brand in those bags that Walmart has, the generic cereal, and I was like, why does this seem familiar? But I didn't want to buy it because it was way too much, um, way too pricey. And then I looked again at a different store, and I found it. I'm like, oh, I found the name brand. I'm like, it's not that much different in price, but I'm gonna get it because this feels very familiar. And turns out, nostalgia. Mr. Greenbrier, first let me say that I hope this missive finds you well. Hell, it feels like a goddamn miracle that finds you at all. Do you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not, we aren't the feds, the men in black, or any other sort of creeping fascist hobgoblins. In fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Ugh. Unknown Dimension is what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic in the weird, the ahead of its time, the lost but not forgotten by a small but dedicated group of plugged-in bibliophiles type of out there mass market stunning visionary expression that refuses to be taken on anything but its own terms. That was a run-on sentence. We've had an unparalleled run since our inception 4 years ago, unearthing and reviving Christ. No zombie, like timeless works such as Message of the Snake Man, It's Inside Me by Jens Keller, and Emil Krieger's off-band Venusian Flesh Traders, but ever since we discovered tattered copies of your Accidental series at a church rummage sale in Long Branch, New Jersey, we've been trying to track down the author of this weird, dark American outsider art. John Russell, mannered insurance agent by day, reckless history revising sociopath by night, is the twisted peacekeeper that modern suburban America deserves. It is our mission to bring him back to life. We want your permission to reprint the work, since your original publisher, Mercury Books, folded a decade ago. Oh, wow. We want you to supply a new foreword for the books to appear in brand new editions of The Accidental Savior and Accidental Pariah, to be produced by Unknown Dimensions as a limited run and marketed directly to our highly discerning customer base. We look forward to embarking with you and to thrusting your work screaming back into the sweating palms of an unsuspecting American public. It's about time. I see. So he published 2 books a while ago. I don't know about the other books. And then these guys found him a decade later and reprinted his books. Waffle Crisp, I don't recall that, but I do remember when Eggo waffles made a cereal. I remember it being good. I'm sure it was similar. Yeah, the Waffle Crisp are like really tiny, like maybe the size of a thumbnail. Like your thumb, I mean, not a picture thumbnail. Like they're that small and they're so packed with flavor. It's incredible. Sam, Crown Burger, asked me about clown combos. Lonnie, my parents are leaving town, so we'll have the run of the whole house if you leave. Till you leave. Imagine actually spending the night in my room instead of sneaking to our usual spot in the attic. Not that the attic doesn't have its musty allure, but my bedroom is warmer. Sam, we should defile your parents' bed while they're gone. That'll show 'em. Lonnie, you were gross. Never change. Sam. Ow. Sorry. Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend, celebrating our anniversary June 3 through 7. We will be camping in the gorge, but we will give you a call on the way home. Sorry the kitchen is still mid-renovation. Never trust a contractor. $40 is on the table to order pizza while we're gone. Be good, Dad. Grab hat. Oh, that's a military cap, I think.
I asked Lonnie what she had to do to get ready to ship out for basic training. She said, not a lot, really. You're not allowed to bring anything with you. You have no possessions, no contact with the outside world while you're in basic. You just train hard every day, and then you deploy from there. So, they'll just send her away. To who knows where. The other side of the country, the other side of the world. My mind, can't process it. She's really going to be gone. Just gone.
That sucks. I'm gonna go do this real quick. I'm sure there's a faster way with the secret passageways, but I don't remember what that is. So we traditionally just walk up the stairs. Yeah, go look up a photo I never of the waffle crisp. It may trigger a memory.
Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Well, that was spooky. Thank you, lamp, and really cute. It sounded like the meows that were actually cats were playing the music that usually plays during that moment. I don't like the fact the doors open both ways. It's weird. Hinges don't work like that. I get it because it's probably safer so you don't get stuck behind a door, but a little weird. You don't need to do that. Actually, you know what? That probably explains why certain lights are weird, is these hidden panels, is that there's some stupid wiring issue in there with the hinges. It's a pretty good explanation if you ask me. The rest of it, I'm not sure. So we've been to the garage. And we did all the kitchen stuff. As soon as I saw the box, I remembered. Definitely had waffle crisp in the past. They were squares with the Eggo ones were circles. Barcelona. I had a wonderful time in the beaches of Barcelona. Dad and Sam, I think you would like the gaudy architecture. It is from a strange alien world. I am headed to my final destination, Amsterdam. For how long? That depends. I am running low on money. I will look for a cheap standby ticket and call you when I'm headed home. Sorry for the short notice. Can't wait to see you all again. I'll be good. It'll be good to be home. Sounds like she took like a gap year kind of trip or something. Crumpled note. Booted out. A going away show for Lonnie D. Girl Scouts last show ever. All ages, $3. Saturday, June 3rd. The tonic. Okay, so their group was Cub Scout / Girl Scout.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. But we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her.
No.
Then she dedicated the last song to me. And I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
Aww. Damn it, I keep saying aw after every one of these. I'm like, I gotta come up with something better. Alright, out of curiosity. Keep trying to shift to get to my journal. Okay, so there are 2 more. Actually, I'm gonna double check because I want to make sure we get the entire all the journal entries. Get a full... Yeah, no, okay, so what I want for the collections is I want the Allegra story. Frankly, super cool. Okay. So, we have August 20th, September 6th. Yeah, okay. September 13, 15, 3rd, 4th, October 22nd, 29th, and 29th, Adjusting to the Dark, and the Lie to Mom and Dad situation. Got those. November 1st, December 8th, January 12th, I almost said June 12th, February 11th, March 11th, April 5th, and April 10th, getting Lonnie. Okay. April 22nd, May 1st, just gone, May 19th, June 3rd, August 30th, 1994, so that's back in here, really. Alright, so we were on the right track. Detergent. Cleansing powder. That is quite the sink. Okay, no one left any laundry. That's good. Which actually reminds me I kind of have to do laundry. There's a note in here. Sam, I wish I knew how to explain it better. The army is this thing I grew up with. It's part of me. My dad's army friends are like family. I've always known it's where I'd end up. I'd never thought of it any other way. I wish things could be different. Maybe someday when I've settled at a base and you're done with college and you're a famous writer and I can rebuild a tank engine with my eyes closed, things will be different and we can be together. Until then, Al. Okay, I was in some pants. This is a cool greenhouse. Oh, there's light. Ah, he has a little writing nook out here. Manuscript. The Accidental Human. Interesting. Pamphlet. Strong Pines, a couples counseling retreat in the beauty of the Columbian Gorge. June 3rd, 1995, booked. So is that really their anniversary? Or a lie? Accidental Pariah with a bunch of notes in it. Oh, whoops. Pen of Terrence L. Greenbrier. Dear Kaz, I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for sending along copies of the new editions. The cover art is really something. I know you said that Unknown Dimensions isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimension readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new direction for Unknown Dimension to pursue. At the very least, I am grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. My thanks and regards. Well, that's good that he got some sort of closure. Oh, there we go. Tappy tap tap. Wait. Okay, I thought it looked different. Cover copy. It's been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved a president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future, of danger and excitement, the days where he mattered. So when that familiar rip in time opens in front of him and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No. The life you save this time will be your own. Nice. Examine map. Where will do it? Secret door under stairs, midnight, June 5th. Final preparations are complete. Do what?
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. And I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried, and she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
Okay, so secret door there. So I'm not gonna lie. So I mentioned at the beginning that this game is very environmentally spooky. We have a thunderstorm going on outside. The lights friggin' flickered on when we walked into this building. There's creaks and groans and all this other creepy stuff going on in the house. You have these kind of downtrodden journals from Sam. And these concerning messages that you find and notes throughout the house. And like some spooky, where will do it note, you know? Why? Possession and exorcism, interacting with the supernatural and releasing unwanted spirits. Okay. Name tag? Oscar, Mason's Pharmacy. Okay. Oh, hey. It's Oscar. Chalk. Soda can. Honey snaps. Yeah, those still exist. Take attic key. So this is where I started getting nervous that that Sam might have died. In some fashion or another. Like, throughout this game, I thought it was going to end up sad. Because you're building up to get
in this house is
the
the
attic
saddest
key.
thing I've ever seen.
And you have this journal entry.
I just want to sleep.
See?
When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
So, that journal entry also had a heartbeat going on. Not a fan. Because, like, you come up here, this is locked. You're looking for this key, like, why wouldn't she have the key up there? They left the key downstairs and were able to lock it from up above, right? I expect to find a body up here, you know? That's the terrifying thing I had with this game anyways. There you go, Christmas duck. I got an achievement! Okay, I knew I was doing that from the beginning, but my god. This is a lot of red Christmas lights. The attic's pretty cool. But I understand why it's a sleeping bag up here. Sam, I'll always remember what we had. Stay strong, kick ass, I love you. Lonnie. Their necklace. And it's simple. So it could be any S and L names.
Oh my god. Katie. I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being apart and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us. And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes. Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you.
A little too dramatic, I think, for what actually happened. So that's what those 2 messages were about. That is Lonnie's voice. And we get that at the beginning. We get that at the freaking beginning of this entire scenario. Lonnie giving up her life plans for Sam. Or for their relationship, at least. Let me turn on the lights first. Wonder if that's the concert. Aww. Oh, the army uniform. You forgot how sweet the sending is. Yeah. That's why I wanted to play it. So, all of what we've been hearing is here. Sam wrote all of these letters to Katie for her to read. And she left that last one before she packed up, along with the notes that she left downstairs saying, you know, I'm sorry for, or tell mom and dad I'm sorry for the stuff that I took, or whatever. Supplies. So, theoretically, we're going around trying to find all these different clues and figure out where the key for the attic is and such like that. We get up here, we grab this book, and we're reading the letters. And we track back to those locations, and we're like, oh, this is where that letter is. Where the significance of that is. Why the zine is on the kitchen table. Is my theory, anyways. Because why would she be hearing it unless she's actually picking up something that said the letter as it is? These are all the letters that we've been hearing, all the journal entries.
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me. And you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again. Someday. Love, Sam.
Steve Gaynor, Carla Zimonji, Kate Craig, and Johanman Nordhagen. You are all freaking geniuses. And I love this game. And this story. Sarah Grayson is the voice of Sam. And Sarah Almalay is Katie. The few times we hear Katie's voice. Or the one. We only hear Katie's voice once. Featuring the music of Heavens to Betsy, Bratmobile, and the Young'uns. Original score by Chris Remo. Additional photo, Jack's family. Additional art. Oh, all that art. Tofu testing. It's quality assurance. I saw him. Someone had tofu testing under theirs. Audio engineering, Josh Millman. Good job. Handwriting. Oh my gosh, look at all that handwriting. Someone's last name was Tobacco. Interesting. Special thanks. Look at all these people. Extra special thanks to our parents, families, and friends for their unending support and encouragement. And the cats! Baby kitty! Oh, there was a... Oh, I thought it said onion, but it was Orion. Thank you for playing. It's bittersweet to me because she got to experience and pursue her first love, but she basically had to leave her entire life behind in exchange. The song that plays is so perfect. Yeah. And, I mean, and unfortunately that's what a lot of people have to do because their families aren't accepting of who they are. And a lot of times that leads to really bad situations. You know, there's the Trevor Project, which is made for queer homeless children because their families have kicked them out way too young, and that is absolutely horrible because, you know, well, aside from the fact they can't accept their kids for who they may love, it honestly, if you ask me, I think it's illegal to kick them out that early because you're supposed to take care of them until they're 18, right? Or whatever. I don't know. We're getting into some serious territory, of course, and I think what they say about this game is that it's about the player's experience watching it, experiencing it. But yeah, it's a really sweet game. Sam's voice is absolutely incredible. Story is amazing. I don't know if they've done any more games because I would play the hell out of them. Let's do a little research real quick. Gone Home. Story exploration video game, yeah. Oh, that's so lovely. Right on their homepage they have all these what am I thinking of? All these awards. Let me see if I can adjust. Sources. Alright, 1 second. So I want to show you guys this. Oh, I can't do it. I gotta do this. Sorry. Do that. And then I want to do this. that one. Okay, and we do this. Okay. I don't think that shows too much. Yeah, it's just my browser. Okay. Best debut, game developers, game of the year, best narrative game, best games of 2013, PC game, debut BAFTA, game of the year, best games of 2013, all these different places, best PC game, best story, best independent game. I've played part of Life is Strange. I should probably revisit it, and it'd be a great time to revisit it on stream with everyone. Something's not right. Where is everyone, and what happened here? Interactive exploration simulator. Interrogate every detail of a seemingly normal house. Discover the story of the people who live there. Open any drawer and door. Pick up objects and examine them. Discover clues and uncover the events of one family's lives by investigating what they've left behind. Go home again. I should revisit Life is Strange because I played through part of it and I got real mad because I played one scene twice because I wasn't happy with the ending. Or, not the ending, the outcome. Because I kept failing and I got a little mad. What's Tacoma? Fulbright presents Tacoma. I'd rather not watch something. I'd rather read something. Starring Carrie Russell and Caitlin Dever. That looks like an asset I've seen before in a different game. As does all of this. One fine fall day, Tess Divine and her mother Opal discover a cache of old notes and letters carefully stashed away in the attic of their house. Hints of deep-rooted family secrets, decades-old burglaries, a lost treasure somewhere near the Canadian border. What they uncover suggests a mystery that's best left well enough alone. But that's not going to happen. In Open Roads, Tess and Opal embark on a road trip adventure to explore a series of long-abandoned family properties, unearthing the past. They'll search the ruins of these places that hold buried memories, things Opal has tried for years to forget. And in this search, they'll discover not just the truths they've been seeking, but each other. But is it LGBT? One of your favorite stories in all video games? Yeah. I need some more, like, adults LGBT games. Not gonna lie. Sci-fi narrative adventure, 200,000 miles from Earth. The greatest greatest video game love story ever told by the New York Times. Yes. Oh, they're working on this one. Open Roads. That seems intriguing, even if it's not LGBT. Ugh, now I'm emotional. Yeah, I'll look into the other two Fulbright games, see if one of them's even out. Maybe I do need to, and I have a bunch of I have two other games, LGBT games that I've been wanting to play. Or no, sorry, I have one. Okay, sorry. I'm all flustered tonight. Alright, there's this one game called Black Closet. Where there's varying endings where you can end up with different people. And you're trying to figure out who the traitor is, and it's like some kind of school of girls. I haven't ever finished that one. I've played it a little bit, but that one seems intriguing. I don't remember if I had voice acting or not. The other one I played was simply, it was absolutely gorgeous, so I bought it, but it was one of those, what the hell are they called? The stories? You just freaking read it. It's kind of annoying. But, it's really, really beautiful. It's, something, I gotta look it up real quick. It's called Summer. A Summer's End, Hong Kong, 1984? 86. Gorgeous artwork, but it is a little, a little odd in some aspects. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Again. But yeah, those two I would definitely do on stream because it didn't take long to do at Summer's End. But all the other ones that I have are those stupid narrative reading things. Unfortunately. I could always play something like, oh crap, what's it called? One sec. Monster Prom or Monster Prom 2 Monster Camp, where you have the option of being female, male, non-binary, or dating either of the above as well. And that one's a fun one too because they don't voice all of the dialogue. So, I mean, it would be dreadful on my voice, but it would be fun to try and come up with different voices for all of the characters. But yeah, this would be a great opportunity for anyone who's watching this stream who got to this point, which thank you for sticking with me with my rambling here at the end. I very much appreciate that. Comment down below if you have an LGBT game besides Gone Home and Life is Strange that is actually a game, not a story that you just read. Not a, what do they call them? Virtual novel. They call them those. As beautiful as those are, that's a lot of reading. That's just not as fun for me. If you have a working playable game like Black Closet, which will also be on the list to play and finish, please comment down below because I really want to know about it and I really want to play it. Honestly, especially very specifically, I don't want to play like Dad Dating Simulator. I have it, but I'm not as interested in that aspect of things, if you get my drift. But yes, I would love to hear about that. Thank you for coming with me on this journey, especially you, I Never. It was fabulous having you in chat, and not being alone for this one. Tomorrow I work from 12 to 10, I think, so I may or may not stream, especially because Sunday, what am I doing Sunday? Sunday, I think I just have evening, but I have a late evening. Right? I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. So yeah, I may or may not stream Saturday. But unless I need a break and I play Spyro, we're gonna pivot and start the third Walking Dead Telltale series game, which is, if I can find it quickly enough. Where are you? Current LPs. Come on. New Frontier would be the next one we'd go into. Because it is spooky season. Sunday I'm working 2 to 8, but we have to do a strike after Terror Theater. Why am I starting at 2? That seems really early. I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. Point is, my streams will probably be late, or it, maybe early, if I can. I don't know. We'll see. Can you tell sometimes I have ADHD and I don't have a way to deal with it? That's why I pause in games and I start talking so I don't lose my train of thought. If you haven't already, please like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you are not already, make sure to subscribe to my channel. It is free on YouTube. I will figure out the Twitch thing shortly. Probably on my own time later this week. If you hit the bell right beside the notification or the subscribe button, you will get notifications whenever I'm about to go live. Plus, I also post it on my Twitter, my Tumblr, and on our Discord server. At least 10 minutes before I go live, because I'm very inconsistent in when I do stream. Have a good night, I Never, or good morning, wherever you are. I know it's around 4 a.m. for me right now. And I will see you all next time.